So when he proposed here, said, please go ahead, whatever you want, we are going to support him. And his main efforts today, we were able to see you here in Hyderabad and addressing our people, our students and faculty, everyone. And I wish you Namaste and all the best and thanks for visiting us. Okay, thank
Thank you. Thank you for addressing the actors. A very good afternoon to one and all. I hope you all enjoyed the lunch. Let's move ahead with the next session. Now I request Kapil Watt sir to start his session.
And in fact, I'm also taking a special initiative to know more
Good afternoon, everyone.
entities.
So, I'm taking the session on the LEO satellites today.
Yes. Yes. So many things you are doing, and you should visit us again. In a few months, you will see a different environment here. Thanks. Thank you. Thanks.
Thank you.
Now let's start the session with Kapil Watt sir. Kapil Watt sir is National Manager, Government and Defense at Hughes Communication India. With more than 2 decades of expertise in the SATCOM sector, Kapil Watts leads the government and defense portfolio at Hughes Communication India. He is currently focused on driving the next generation of LEO and GEO satellite projects for strategic customers. Thank you, sir. We request you to start your session.
Good afternoon, everyone. So, I'm presenting on the transition that is happening in space sector, and more LEO satellites are coming up. So, this session I've structured this session in this way. Just 2 slides from where I come from. Then what are the evolutions and the advancement in the space sectors? And then GEO, MEO, and LEO satellites. How different they are, what current scenarios in the space. Then little bit of details, how they work, how they are different from the current GEO, and then what are the challenges coming up, and how they are going to impact the broadcast sector. So I'm part of the Hughes Communication. I'm representing Hughes. Hughes is part of the EcoStar Group. It's a giant in US. EcoStar has different companies under its umbrella. One of that is Hughes. And Hughes works as in 3 kinds. One is we are the manufacturer for satellite communication equipment, system integrator, and as well as the service provider. So in India, we are representing the first LEO active satellites that is currently over India, the LEO constellation, that is OneWeb. So just to start with the SATCOM evolution, that how the transition happened in last few years, it's happened very quickly. Transition and evolution happening in every phase. We have heard so much on AI and the convergence and everything since the morning. Space sector is also not out of touch. It's lot of evolution is happening. But yes, the space rockets now we see are reusable. The payloads carrying capacity has increased a lot. The gateways have are become very smaller these days, and the user terminal are also very smaller and supports a lot of mobility. So in all three sectors, all three areas, we are seeing that lot of evolution and lot of transition is happening. So, in space carrying rockets or space the equipments that has been carrying in the space, it is evaluation like anything. The payload carrying capacity has increased a lot. Now we are seeing the reusable rockets and the probability of reaching in the space is much higher than it used to be, thanks to all the communication and all the new developments that is happening. And in the satellites, as far as concerned, so now we have different satellites. First, we just have the geo satellites. Now we have in geo also we have different satellites. LEO orbit we have satellite, MEO orbit we have satellites. So different constellation, and these are the global constellation. Earlier the satellites were just the area specific, like every country has their own satellite. But now it's the global constellation. One satellite is covering the complete globe. And with this, lot of things, lot of advancement are happening in the phase of latency. The latency that used to be 750 milliseconds has now reduced to 50 milliseconds. So this is the difference. The throughput have increased the 10 times. Earlier, the 2 Mbps is the maximum that we used to get. Now there is no limit. 100 Mbps, 50 Mbps is easily available. The LEO satellites that are coming up are offering 1 Tbps throughput as well. So currently, orbital landscape that we have for satellite is in three areas. First is the GEO, that is 36,000 kilometer. Then MEO, that is around 20,000, and then the LEO, which starts from 500 kilometers till 1200 kilometers. So the space sector is divided into two categories. One is the geostationary, and the second is the non-geostationary. So geostationary also satellites. There are different bands are coming up. Q band, V band, which are very high throughput bands. So throughput capacity is increasing in geo as well, and the new non-geo satellites are coming up. That is MEO and LEO, and the private players are coming up, so that are offering much more reliability in terms of mobility and as well as the throughput. So this is the current scenario of globally that we have tried. I have tried to put up. This is the live players that are available. The upcoming players are different. So as of now, if you see, these are the global constellations that are available. These constellations are covering the complete globe. So different satellite constellations have different objectives of being. Some are targeting the low throughput sectors for voice and data only. Some are targeting high throughput sector. So if you see the yellow one, the OneWeb and the Starlink. So these are the two live constellations that are available globally, which are offering which are competing not with satellites provider but with the fibers. They're offering uh, the throughput that fibers used to offer, the latency that fiber used to offer. So this is the current LEO satellites that are available, which are offering the advantages of like a fiber. So now satellites are matching cut to cut with the fibers. Not earlier like satellite used to be just for the remote areas. They are now competing directly with the fibers. So this is the new next, and we just talked. Last slide shows the live constellations that are available in India. These are the upcoming constellations. So these are even more advanced. So if you'll see the Kuiper, the Amazon is coming up with Kuiper, the Google is coming up. Starlink, we order, or everybody knows in the news, but they keep on advancing. They are going currently they are 12,000. They will reach to 50,000 and keep advancing on them. And the Telesat, all these players, they are the Amazon Kuiper, they are promising of 1 terabyte speed, upload speed on remote areas, on the move. This is what Amazon is offering. They are planning to launch 1 terabyte speed on the move or from the remote, which even fiber cannot match. So these are the times that we are going to see in the satellite areas. Just overview that what the current from satellite constellations as we just talked about it. So of all the constellations, yes, the Kuiper and Starlink are the runner, and we will very soon see the Starlink coming up in India, and they will be targeted to the mass market. Then it will be followed by the Kuiper, I think, in next year, 2027. So we just talk about the LEO satellites and how it has evaluated, but GEO satellites are also evaluating on the same pace. It's not that GEO still are offering the same throughputs and same capacities. GEO satellites are now coming up with the HTS, high throughput satellites. So these HTS high throughput satellites are also matching the 50 Mbps, 20, 100 Mbps data rate. But the GEO satellites are the spot beam satellites. They don't move, they just give you the this coverage in a particular area. Like if we talk about the India have current high throughput satellites like GSAT-29, GSAT-20. So GSAT-29 focus in the Uttaranchal and the northeast area only. You will not get a coverage in southern region or Delhi or anywhere this kind of. But with the spot beams wherever geo constellations have this high throughput satellites have, it is offering the 20 Mbps more than that data rate. So this is the evolution that is happening in the geo satellites, and we will soon see the as of now we are just working on the K band in India, band maximum, but we'll soon see the Q band, V band, these kind of satellites coming. So this is India's ISRO launched GSAT-20 satellites. It is already in space. It is launched, and I think in few months' time we can see that the gateways are already ready, and it will get stabilized, and it will be ready to be used to communicate for the communication purpose. So this is Ka-band G20 satellite and high throughput. So this is the current multi-orbit geo satellites that are available in India. You see in Ka-band, Q-band, Ku band and Ka-band. Till 2024, these were satellites that were launched, and as of now, also these are the satellites that are available in India for the FSA. But this doesn't rule out that when we talk about LEO and GEO, all this coming up, this doesn't rule out that LEO are advanced, so GEO will be phased out. It's not like that. Both are good complement to each other. GEO has their own advantages. The captive hub, the captive essence that GEO provides, LEO will not be able to provide because LEO are majorly on the shared basis. They provide the shared bandwidth. You cannot have a captive hub available as of now. You don't have the captive hub available, and the gateway that is required for LEO to manage LEO is completely different. You cannot put one 9-meter antenna or one gateway and communicate with LEO satellites. So it's completely different architecture, which we will cover quickly in next few slides. So as of now, what things looks like is that both are going to complement each other. Geo will be there, Leo will be there for different applications and different requirements. So this is currently the era of multi-orbit. Everybody is talking about multi-orbit. We heard about convergence, lot of convergence in the AI, convergence in the networks. So in same satellite also convergence is happening. Convergence in terms of multi-orbit convergence, GEO, LEO, and even this is convergence is happening with 5G. So earlier the satcom industry was working in isolation. The satellite was completely different. The terrestrial network used to work completely different. But now the 3GPP first time included the satellite into their gave them their number satellite also included in the 3GPP. So that's how now satellites and 3G can also converge together. So the systems that are available currently can one system can offer you geo satellite communicate. You can communicate geo satellite, LEO satellite, and 5G satellite, and all can work in the redundancy. So this is the multi-orbit applications that are coming up. So this gives us the the redundancy of not only the networks but all the multi-orbit. If one orbit fails, then another orbit satellite can take up. And as per application, we can use it. Wherever the captive is required, we can use the geo constellation. Wherever we require the more throughput, we can use the LEO constellation. Where a terrestrial network is available, we can use the 5G. So this is the current scenario that is happening. And we heard about a lot of D2M. The space is offering D2 device, satellite D2 device. We already have the Apple phones which are compatible with the satellites. But we don't have the live satellite